subscribe.
Yu-Gi-Oh! Is one of the most difficult trading card games to get into, unless you know where to begin. Starting from absolutely nothing and a budget of £40 per week, we set out on a fresh journey to climb our way to the top tables of competitive play. To make the journey even harder, there's going to be a series of obstacles in our way. Not only are we restricted to sealed official product, but certain items like Structure Decks and Dual Devastator are off limits and locked behind a number of challenges. Join us as we prove ourselves to be a true duelist and turn this into a competitive monster. You're watching Yu-Gi-Oh! From Scratch Challenge Mode. Oi, you! Welcome to the 35th installment of Yu-Gi-Oh! From Scratch Challenge Mode. Today, it's gonna be a bit of a biggie. I'm excited. Last time, we did pull our second kit, and we also sorted out our side deck for the format, but today, we take on our very first in-person tournament of the series, the OTS Championship. There's only 25 of these events being held around the entirety of the United Kingdom, with only 2 taking place in Scotland, and first place gets this exclusive Fleurdelis OTS Champion playmat. Top 4 also gets invites to like Euros or something, I'm not too sure, but we already have our invite for that from Season 1, believe it or not. They've carried over like 2 years or something. So we're aiming for a nice first place finish today. If we do manage to pull that off, we would technically be one of Scotland's 2 champions, and I really like the sound of that, so let's do it, baby. Now you might be thinking, wow, winning this tournament could end the series, but you would be wrong there, unfortunately. While it is Aberdeen's first actual tournament that's not just the locals, so proud of my home turf by the way, it is still just Aberdeen, so I'd probably be expecting around 20-ish people. Not quite large enough in the grand scheme of things, but, you know, I'm still super excited to get in there and take names with Melffys. Before we commence the carnage, however, we would never have made it this far if it wasn't for all the simps across the globe with spare change. People like insert cool username here and Tyler Omen, who both felt the need to give money to a random Scottish ape over the internet through Patreon and YouTube channel memberships. Thank you guys so much, it is very much appreciated. And if you watching also want to throw a couple of pennies in the well, you know what to do, links below. Now, we once again have a fresh stack of 40 to spend, and we can actually change things up today. Now that we've pulled our second kit, we have everything we need for a successful Tri-Brigade build, minus Bear Brum. So today, the focus is entirely on her. I'm confident we can win without her, but pulling her would make life a lot easier. So you know what that means. YouTube man begging for button clicks. Thank you. Boys, we have our OTS Championship today, and a lot is riding on what we actually pulled today. Another £40 down the drain brings our running total to a month, and over £150 looking for this one super rare. Or, I guess technically 2 super rares, but most importantly 1 super rare, and that's Bear Brum. So we've changed it up a little bit today because Bear Brum is more important than Kit. We already have 2 Kit, so we have 12 packs of Lightning Overdrive here, and just the 4 packs of Blazing Vortex today. I was considering going all out on the Lightning Overdrive, but I thought it would be nice to have that potential 1 hit of getting, you know, both of the supers in the one opening, because that would just be insane. That would be crazy. It's about time our luck turns around. If we do pull Bear Brum and Kit, then it's going to be a hell of a day. No mercy. We're just going to destroy the competition. But if we pull jack shit, then we're just going to have to try our best. So let's get into it, shall we? The 4th episode in a row of these 2 goddamn sets. We have Carbon, Pegasus, Dark High Nightmare, Care Bear Bufo, and Proof in the Pudding. We got a cat and a bat, and a butt, and crackers, and salt and pepper. Yep. Unfortunate. A terrible start to our pack opening here. But let's keep it up. Our hopes are remaining high. I'm very confident today. 12 packs should be more than enough to get the Bear Brum. We have Sidell's, Springans Brothers, and we got a secret rare in our second pack. Amazing time ticket, which can actually search for our Arlecchino. So we're actually building amazement here, dude. We're actually getting an amazement engine going. What the hell? All right. Yo, let's pull a second Arlecchino. That would be hilarious. Or the ultra rare trap would be pretty good as well, actually. Springgan's Booty, we have Starmine, Judge of the Ice Barrier, Water Otter. Oh my god, an ultra rare. Is this just that episode again where we pull all the crazy hollows? Ultimate Dragonic Utopia Ray to go alongside all the Brothers of Legend Utopia stuff. Oh my god, 4 traps at the back there. It's a trap pack. Okay, Lightning Overdrive again. Let's see, we have Dark Eye Nightmare, Starmine, Scrap Raptor, Guardian Sphinx. What is going on? Yo, have I scaled a box or something? Amaze Attraction, Cyclo Coaster. We got the Sacred Phoenix of Nephthys taking us to our doom here. Actually, it's only Arlecchino on this ride. He doesn't get many customers, unfortunately. The The reviews on Hotel Trivago, they're non-existent because you literally die if you go to the amusement park. So yeah, it's just Arlecchino having a wild old time by himself. Alright, moving on here, we have Starry Night CL, we got Pegasus, Springgan's Brothers, World Soul Carbon. Dude, Warrock Dignity. Okay, a secret and 3 ultras in a row. This isn't right. Someone has scaled a box for us and given us all the higher rarity cards. Dudes, this is not what we want! Come on! We're gonna take this as a good sign. And hopefully if we do pull a super, like it's the correct super, I suppose. Armed Dragon Lightning, we have Springgan's Rocky, Registrider, Sprint the Iron Dash Dragon. Oh my god! Another Ultra! 4 Ultras in a row. We got Armed Dragon Thunder level 7, doing that Thunder Punch. Not very effective, unfortunately, because he is a special attacker. He's in a physical attack move. Come on, dude. Stairway to Heaven. Who's that Yu-Gi-Oh? It's Silver Eyes Zombie. I swear to God, if we pull another Ultra or another Secret in a row, I'm literally just going to buy a lottery ticket because this is insane. Cockark, we have Armed Sage, Carbon, Zexel and Trust, and Amazement Family Faces with a Melffy on the shelf. What was that? Rabby and Puppy at the back there as well. Whole bunch of prizes. Let's go to the claw machine. We got bumper cars. And 1 for 1, number 2. Alright, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We are halfway through our Lightning Overdrive pools today. I assume because these are all high rarity cards, the rest should be low rarity. Right? That's how it's supposed to go, right? Roxrose Dragon. Okay. Finally a super rare. Rapid Racing, I Meet You, Mahmood, and Toilet Roll. Literally after every episode, I've had to check online whether Bear Brum is actually in Lightning Overdrive, because I swear the wiki and everything out there is just wrong. It literally doesn't exist in this set for us. We got Bleptile, Scrap Raptor, Danmari. Oh my god, just as I was saying that, finally. Oh shit. Okay, this episode, holy shit. Finally, thank fuck. We are going to destroy the competition. Yo, if we pull Kitt as well, our luck is finally turning. Yeah, baby. God, there's so many traps in Lightning Overdrive. Okay, what else do we need to pull from here? That's it. No, I think that's it, unless we want more Amazement cards. Blazing Vortex, Pot of Prosperity, Kitt. Oh, baby. Oh, that changes everything. Thank God. It's been so long. It's been a month, £150. Oh, yo! Oh my god, what are these pools? This is the card we wanted. Yo, we actually have, like, one of every Amazement card now. I'm pretty sure. Because that's all the Ultras, and we have Arlecchino and the ticket. Yo, these pools are cracked, dude. Our luck is actually turning. Thank God. Alright, Blazing Vortex. If we get a third Kitt, then my mind is just going to explode. We got Big Fat Blue Beaver sucking on a nut. These nuts. Digimon, we got Leroy, Captain Sargas. Oh, it's an effect monster, but it's not Kitt. Constellar, Caduceus. Very nice. Springgan's Blast, Chuan Wu, Fusion, and Jackpot. Alright, Lightning Overdrive. If we pull 2 Bear Brum in the same episode, I'm gonna be kind of pissed, not gonna lie. Sedels, Armed Sage, Pegasus, Dark Eye Nightmare. Oh, I seen it was a Link monster. I was about to like flip the table, even though this is literally the floor. Lina, the Light Charmer Lustrous. And a whole bunch of traps there. Alright. Another Lightning Overdrive. What do we have? Starry Night CL, Pegasus. We got Anka Moofright. Very nice. Bujin, Mahit, another Link Monster. Oh my god. Fuck this card, by the way. Yeah. It's fuck Agnister. Insane, crazy shit deck. I challenge you 1v1 in the Shadow Realm. Weapons versus cards. Who's gonna win? Definitely the Yu-Gi-Oh player, I guess. Alright, last pack of Lightning Overdrive. I really don't give a fuck what's in here. Excellent Trust, Starry Night CL, Paleozoic Link Monster, Judge, and a little ginger girl. It's the girl from the Dogmatika Genesis. Wow, no way. Crazy crossover. And that is everything from Lightning Overdrive, bringing us to our last two packs here of Blazing Vortex. Hopefully ever, if we actually pull the kit. But you never know. We will probably still have to open Blazing Vortex after this if we don't get the kit. We have Electromite, Ojama, Five-Eyed Freak, Radiant Virescence, and Windwitch Dreamworks. Windwitch Chimes there, having a whale of a time flying in front of the moon. And our final pack of Blazing Vortex. We're going to stick 4 to the front here. What are we going to get? Warrock Skylar, little redhead with a big old sword. Warrock Ordeal, Chivalrous Path, Dogmatika Genesis, Fabled Marcosia, Five-Eyed Freak, Arm Dragon Lightning, Blizzard Bell. It's an effect monster. No, there's no way. There's no way. Oh! Okay. The secret rare Rapachiyomaru. Sure. I guess we'll take that. We already have one of these, right? We have a lot of S-Force cards as well, actually. Just because we've opened so much of these sets, dude. Oh, okay, so we are playing with 2 kit, but we finally have the Bear Brum, so we can figure out our deck. We're going to have to do this relatively quickly because there's not a whole lot of time before we actually go to the tournament. Man, finally, it's about fucking time. Alright, there's a lot of changes to make. Let's go do them. Woo! Yeah, baby! It actually happened, oh my god. Okay, so we have a lot of work ahead of us. I think it's now finally time to dig out our Nervalls and Revolt. We finally get to play the best Tri-Brigade card. Let's go. This almost completely changes the way we play our deck now, but don't you worry. We'll do a little demonstration here. Welcome back to Combo Corner. It's been a while. Our end goal and combo lines have now become a lot more focused and streamlined, and I'll show you some of the updated combos here, starting with just Obedient Schooled. Firing it off here, we want to summon a Kalantosa, a Kitt, and either a Puppy or Catty, depending on whether we want to go for the negate or if we want to go for the grind game sort of removal with Joyous. But once we've summoned our 3 targets, we link 2 of them, including the Kitt, into Ferrigite, which is going to trigger the Kitt, of course, dumping Nerval, and adding a second Kit to our hand. This second Kit sort of ensures that we're going to get our grind game going on the next turn, so we're going to summon it to the field with Ferrigite's effect, then we're going to use the effect of Kit Banishing 2. We are locked into beasts, so we're going to summon the Bear Brum here. Now, if you activate Bear Brum's effect, you are locked into Tri-Brigades for the rest of the turn, so we overlay for Joyous here, and then link our 2 Tri-Brigade Link monsters into a second Ferrigite. This will, of course, trigger Bear Brum and Ferrigite in the graveyard, which is great because not only does it get Revolt to hand, but it also allows us to put back dead cards like Bricks, for example, our second Kalantosa here, back into the deck. And this is where Obedient Schooled gets you by itself, Revolt plus Joyous. Now, we are locked into Beast special summons, and we are locked into Tri-Brigade special summons. However, we still have our normal summon. So Nadir takes our board to that next level by dumping Titanic Lad and adding Ecclesia, which will get us 2 interruptions in the form of Punishment and Fleurdelis as well. Alternatively, if our Kit got impermed, for example, and we didn't get access to Bear Brum, we could still just overlay for Joyous and then Nadir dump the Bear Brum to get the Revolt either way. So the Dogma package really does sort of add a layer of resilience and surprise to the opponent, because typically you don't see a Dogma package in Melffy Tri-Brigade, so I think that makes our deck a little bit more cool and unique. Now, if we don't have access to any of the Dogma cards with Obedient Schooled, but we do have Rescue Cat, we can normal summon that here instead, getting access to the Catty or Puppy, whichever one we didn't use, and overlay for a 4-material Joyous. In the future, this will add a Naturia Beast to our board, but of course we don't have the materials for that just yet, so we're gonna have to settle for a Catty and an additional negate in the form of Herald. Sometimes we won't even see Obedient Schooled at all, however Rescue Cat itself is also a 1-card combo for us. Normal summoning it and activating its effect here, we summon a Kalantosa and Kitt from the deck, and once again link both of those into a Fragile. The good thing about this line is it doesn't lock us to beast special summons, so we can really use more of our extra deck here. So Kitt activating and dumping Nervall will add another Kitt to her hand, which we can special to the field through Fragile, and then use Kitt's effect to banish 2 special Bearbrum once again. If we had the Kerass extender in hand as well here, we would be able to end on Joyous plus double Dragon Lords plus Apollosa, but with Rescue Cat just by itself, we go for the 3 material Apollosa and the Revolt off of the Bearbrum. So our deck really means business with these lines now. I think we're definitely much more competitive now, although there are formats where Apollosa isn't as good. So, you know, there may be formats where our deck is weaker than it could be, but for now, it's really, really cool. Now for our strongest deck profile of the series so far. We've come so far, man. The side deck is the same as the last episode because that's where we figured it out, but for the main deck we of course have triple Obedience, triple Gatto de Soccorso, the Rescue Cats, 2 Kalantosa, and now we're down to just 1 copy of Puppy and 1 copy of Catty with the Hop Ear Squadron. Since we have upped our Tri-Brigade package, we're always going to have targets for Obedience Schooled, so that's how we've managed to cut down on the Catty and the Puppy. Moving on to our Tri-Brigade package, we have 1 Tenki and double Fraktall. We do want to have 3 Fraktall instead, so we want to replace that Tenki in the future. We also have triple Nervall, double Kitt, double Kerass, and of course the 1 Revolt. It would of course be nice to have that 3rd Kitt as well, just to max out on the package, but 2 is definitely playable. For the Dogma package, no changes. We still have our double Nadir Servant, triple Ecclesia, 1 Mama Fleur, and 1 Punishment. I would like to have a 3rd Nadir rather than a 3rd Ecclesia, but beggars can't be choosers apparently. 1 Called By, and the Gamma package with Driver as well, I think is mandatory to our deck. And then for our sort of flex spots, we have double Ash, double Chalice, 1 Imperm, and 1 Droll at the moment. So for the most part, I think we really have most of what we need. I mean, a couple of minor changes to the engine here and there, and then, you know, hand traps come down to the format and whatnot, but realistically, we have everything we need to do well with this list. I think our only real missing piece is in the extra deck at the moment, so right now we are running the 1 Almirage, 2 Fragile, 1 Bearbrum, 1 double Dragon Lords. All of these are mandatory, by the way. 1 Rugal is kind of weird without access code talker, but it can come up. And then just the 1 Shoerag is where I'm most uncomfortable right now. We definitely need a 2nd. Our Apollosa that we totally didn't even mean to pool. 1 Boral Sword, 1 Joyous, 1 Zeus is kind of weird because it very rarely comes up. We are still on Omega, just to punish our opponent with Gamma on our turn, or we can Hop Ear with Driver if we Gamma on our opponent's turn. Herald for the Catty to be replaced by Nat Beast in the future, and then Entis and Titanic Lad are both mandatory for our Dogma package as well. So there are a couple of weird spots here and there that we need to iron out in the extra deck, but most importantly, from here we need to get a 2nd Shoerag, and that's what we're going to focus on going forward. But now it's time for the championship, baby. We're gonna storm our hometown and become Scotland's champion. Let's do it. Here we go, boys. Round 1, like the good old days with shaky cam at locals. We win the die roll and get to go first. Normal summoning Gatto da Soccorso, we get ashed on the effect, but sacked our boy Papermat Pete with the Called By in hand, baby. Summoning Puppy and Kitt, we link into the Fragile, triggering Kitt to dump a Nervall and add Kerass to hand. Using the effect of Fragile, we summon Kalantosa to the field and follow that up with a Kerass in hand by discarding a Fraktall. Banish 2 for Bearbrum, overlay for Joyous, and make a 2 material Apollosa while getting a search for Revolt. Setting that in the back row, we pass turn to Cameron, who draws and scoops him up.
Oh, no, not let you know what I'm on.
Okay. No info.
Let's say the worst hand I could probably have had.
Game 2 going second with no knowledge. I have no idea what we're up against. It could be freaking Ice Barrier structure deck for all I know. But Cameron starts by normal summoning Nervall and linking into Almirage, triggering Nervall's effect to add a Fraktall to hand. Activating the Fraktall, he dumps a Kitt to dump another Nervall, sets 2, and passes turn. So obviously we've got a Revolt to deal with. Now, Obedient Schooled isn't usually that good going second into established boards, but here I think it's fine. Summoning Kitt, Kerass, and Catty. On resolution, our opponent revolts, summoning Shoerag, banishing our Kitt, and adding a Kerass, which doesn't really hurt much at all. Still linking into Fraktall with Kerass and Catty, we use her effect to summon Kalantosa from the hand again, and attempt to pop the other back row. My guy flips Scapegoat. What? Okay, sure. Activating Kerass in hand, discarding Nervall is going to be huge for us, special summoning it to the field and adding Fraktall from the deck. We get to banish 2 for the Bearbrum, normal summon Puppy, and we go to clear the tokens. But on the summon of Puppy...
On Puppy's normal summon, I want to do it.
Oh my god. What's wrong with you?
Good thing we have Bearbrum on the field, so at least that way we get Revolt, alongside the Ash we have in hand, and an 8,000 attack token.
5,000, 8,000 attack.
We've had a malfunction.
Slight technical difficulties, but we do revolt his Tri-Brigade normal summon, Ash the follow-up, and one bang him with the token. 1-0. Round 2 we win another die roll, getting to go first, this time against Jay. Starting with Obedient Schooled, we summon Kitt, Catty and Puppy from the deck. Linking Kitt and Catty into Fraktall, we trigger Kitt to dump Nervall, who gets hit with a Gamma. Sure. From here, we use the Fraktall effect to summon a Kalantosa from hand. Again, it always seems to be in hand, dude. Overlay that with the Puppy for Joyous, and normal summon a Rescue Cat, so we're absolutely fine. Using the effect of Gato Desacorso, we can summon a Kitt and a Kerass from deck, and then link into Bearbrum properly, then link into Fraktall numero 2 for the Revolt search. Set to back row, and it's over to Jay, who starts by activating Lost World. This single-handedly could turn off our Kalantosa pops and the back row that we have set, so we straight up just have to chain Joyous here and pop it with Kalantosa. Jay follows up with a Pot of Prosperity, revealing 2 Archosaur, a Droll, another Lost World, a Pankratops, and Ultimate Conductor Tyranno, but he takes the Pankratops here. Activating a second Lost World from hand is kind of unfortunate. I don't know if this is correct or not, but we do chain Revolt, summon Shureg using Fraktall, Nervall, and Kitt, banish the Lost World, and add a Fraktall. Now Jay is free to take advantage of a big weakness our deck has. Board breakers, dude. Because we don't set up an Omni Negate or anything, we're just so vulnerable to things like Evenly Matched and like Dark Hole, I guess. But Interrupted Kaiju Slumber wipes all of our monsters and puts us at a major disadvantage with our only Shureg now gone. Running over the Gamma Seal he gave us with Dogoran, we take half damage, and it's over to us. Jay has 1 unknown card in hand alongside a Pankratops, but there isn't really a way for us to play around it. Normal summoning Fraktall, we banish 2 for double Dragon Lords and, you know, hope for the best, but it gets Gamma Sealed, allowing Jay to just summon Pank and run over both of our monsters. Main 2, he searches another Kaiju with Slumbering Grave, and passes turn. Top deck Ecclesia is alright here. It searches for Punishment where Jay drolls for the hell of it, but you know, we set it and of course it gets popped by Pank in the end phase. Jay top decks an Overraptor, but we have Ash in hand, so once again he just swings over our monsters and passes turn. We're running kind of low on life points here now and need something miraculous off the top. And what do you know? Obedient Schooled comes to save the day, baby. With the only 3 remaining targets in the deck, we can make Joyous and take control of the grind game. Being mindful of Kaijus, of course, we just need to maintain at least 2 bodies on the board each turn, so standby phase, we tag out for double Kalantosa with Kitt, clearing Jay's board, and he just passes turn. The comeback is on, baby. Banishing 3 with Kitt, we summon a Rugal, overlay the 3 of our beasts for Joyous again, and swing in for 4,300 points of damage, before passing it back to Jay. Unfortunately, we don't get the interruption on Joyous this time because there's nothing for us to pop. We do tag it out in the standby phase to avoid the Kaijus, so he is forced to Kaiju the Rugal. Following up with a top-decked Fossil Dig just out of frame, he adds another Overraptor where we drop the Droll and Lockbird, baby. Normal summoning Ovi and activating effect. I assume he's going to like dump Mist or something, but we chain the Chalice we've been sitting on since the first turn. And that's game, baby. Holy, what a shit show. Game 2, though, was even more of a shit show. Jay chooses to go first, but just passes on an empty board while we have Nibiru and Gamma in hand. Top decking a second Gamma, I just pass it back, also on an empty board. Jay activates Misk in hand, then its second effect in Grave where we do Gamma, but our Gamma gets Gamma'd. So this is really gonna hurt. Making Omega and going through the Dino plays, he summons Ultimate Conductor Tyranno with Pill, and normal summons a Scrap Chimera. Perfect opportunity to Nibiru. Of course he chains the Omega, but we chain the second Gamma in hand, meaning this is going to be a huge token, but it's not over. He beats over our Nibiru with Ultimate Conductor and passes turn into a top deck Imperm. Yo, sick. If we Imperm the Ultimate Conductor Tyranno, we should be able to just play without interruption. So normal summon Nervall and link into Almirage, we can search a Kitt with Kerass already in hand, but we get ashed on the Nervall effect. Special Ecclesia is our only follow-up, but a singular Fleur or Punishment isn't going to save us here. So that is a wrap. Game 3, going first. We start with a Fraktall, which Jay ashes, and we punish him with the Gamma in hand. So going through the Tri-Brigade line, we get a Kerass to hand, then make Omega, and manage to rip a double evolution pill. Normal summon Kitt, we banish 2 for Ferrigite, who summons our Kerass from hand, link Kitt and Ferrigite for Bearbrum, then banish 2 using Kerass to summon another Ferrigite and make a 3 material Appaloosa, which admittedly is kind of a shit idea versus Kaiju's, but we do get the Revolt at least. So passing on Appaloosa Revolt, unsurprisingly, we got Dogoran dumped onto our field, but we do have Lancia in hand, which is a huge misplay here because I'm not only playing into a Gamma, but I'm also turning off our Shureg banish. Jesus Christ, dude. Thankfully, Jay just normal summons an Oviraptor though, searches for Misk, and passes turn. I look at the clock and see we have like no time left, so just go straight to the battle phase, punch over the Ovi with Dogoran, and then revolt for Shureg. GG. That was close, but 2-0. Round 3, we end up against another Paper Map Pete. This time, it's Sam. And we won another dice roll. Easy clap, we're going first. Starting with a Gato, we activate the effect and summon Kitt and Kalantosa from the deck. Linking those two into Ferrigite, we trigger Kitt, dump Nervall, and add a Kerass to hand. Attempting to summon from hand with Ferrigite, we see an Imperm come down, but that's fine because we do have discard fodder for Kerass to special itself. Banishing 2 for the Bearbrum, we link into a 3 material Appaloosa, search Revolt, and set to pass. Sam starts his turn by activating the Despia field spell just out of frame, which is like a once per turn polymerization effect. He then activates Branded Opening, discarding actual polymerization for Dramaturge of Despia, which actually gives us the perfect opening, assuming he doesn't have another poly. Telegraphing that he wants to fuse with Dramaturge, on resolution we activate Revolt, where we can summon Shureg, search Kitt, and banish the field spell before he gets the chance. The plan seems to have worked because now we see Nadir Servant get activated, dumping Entis to search for Ecclesia, which, of course, is going to target the Appaloosa and force out one of the negates. Sam then specials Incredible Ecclesia from Burst of Destiny, then he specials Normal Ecclesia, and we negate the effect on the summon, which brings Appaloosa down to 800 attack, allowing her to get bonked by Ecclesia's hammer before Sam passes turn. He doesn't really have anything left now though. Dramaturge in hand with Incredible Ecclesia as the only effect we need to worry about. So normal summoning Kitt, he activates the effect of Ecclesia to tribute itself and summon Fallen of Albaz from the deck. Albaz is such a cool fucking card, which on summon discards for cost and can fuse with anything on the opponent's board, essentially. Unfortunately for Sam though, we have a Chalice set to negate that, and then take him to Pound Town with an Ecclesia searching for Mama Executioner. Game 2, I wasn't sure if his deck goes first or second, but he does choose to go first and starts by just normal summoning Ecclesia. We ash her effect to search, and he passes turn. Rip. We do play into a Nibiru, but we don't actually get a chance to see what Sam's deck does by the time we get the kill. Kind of a shame because it's a really cool deck, but that does put us at 3-0. With one more round to go. We need to win this one to claim the title of Scotland's champion. Let's do it. Round 4. Call me Duke Devlin, baby. 4 dice rolls in a row. We're going first, and we open up Obedient Schooled Nadir Servant uninterrupted. Ending our turn with Joyous, Revolt, Punishment, Fleur in hand, and a third back row. We pass turn. Alex starts by activating Imperm on Joyous, forcing us to tag it out, but just for Puppy, otherwise we clog up her zones for Revolt. Triggering Kitt, we get hit with a Called by the Grave, which we don't really care about. Sword Soul Emergence is activated, searching for Mo Ye. He does normal summon the Mo Ye and activates her effect, revealing Long Juan in hand. And we chain Puppy to summon Kalantosa from the deck. On resolution, we pop the Mo Ye, leaving him with just a token on the field. We see a vessel for the Dragon Cycle come down, and we chain Hop Ear Squadron in hand here, making a Herald as chainlink 2. Because Herald's effect is continuous, it applies as soon as it hits the field, and therefore the monster sent from Vessel is banished, which means Alex is unable to add anything on resolution. He activates Long Juan in hand, discarding Protoss as his final card, but we negate and destroy that with Herald before he scoops him up. And we still had Revolt, Fleur, Punishment, and Imperm left. Absolute destruction, mate. Game 2, we're going second this time. Alex starts with Emergence, searching for Mo Ye. He normal summons the Mo Ye, revealing Long Juan again, but we hit that with a strong Gamma, leaving him to follow up with Long Juan discarding Atara to make Cheng Ying. Sprinkle in a couple of back row, and it's already over to us. We start by activating Kerass in hand, discarding Nervall to special summon itself, and fetch a search for Kitt as well. Normal summoning the Kitt, we can link into Almirage, triggering Kitt's effect to dump a Fraktall, just to fill up the grave, which allows us to banish 2 for Kerass, for double Dragon Lords. On the summon, because cards were banished, Cheng Ying activates to banish a card from our field and our graveyard. So chaining double Dragon Lords, sending Almirage for cost, we can actually get this Chungus off the field. That's a little too optimistic though, because double Dragon Lords gets impermed, which ruins everything. If only I had sent it for cost instead of Almirage, could have been a swift 2-0, goddamn. Kitt and DDL get banished, and we have no real follow-up, so setting 1, we pass turn, but Blackout is flipped in the end phase, cleaning up our board and popping Revolt. That loss is entirely on me for not considering Imperm, but you know, it is what it is. We need to win this game 3. Going first, we fire off Obedient Schooled, summoning Catty, Kitt, and Kalantosa, link into Ferrigite, triggering Kitt to dump Nervall and add another Kitt. Ferrigite specials from hand, but on the summon, Lancia. You mother bitch. Fortunately though, we're a pro duelist and sacked the Called By baby.
I will chain Lancia.
Now we have to make a choice between Revolt and Joyous, but you know, it's a relatively easy decision. Linking Kitt and Ferrigite into Bearbrum, we then link her with Kalantosa for Ferrigite numero 2 and grab a Revolt. Now this is where your Tri-Brigade builds would typically struggle through Lancia, you know, but thankfully we're playing the Dogma package. We can slap a Nadir Servant on the board and gain 2 additional interruptions. Dumping Titanic Land to search for and normal summon Ecclesia searches for a punishment, giving us 2 back row and a search for Fleur in the end phase as well. So it all depends on whether Alex can play through this. He starts by special summoning Vishuda to the field, where we just instantly revolt because it likely gets forced out anyway. Banishing Vishuda and searching for a follow-up, we're pretty much ready for almost anything. Although sadly, Alex scoops with Valor and double Taya in hand, unable to actually make a play. Easy boys, we did it! After laying waste to Aberdeen locals, we are officially Scotland's champion.
The King of the North!
We are officially the local champion. Look at that beautiful playmat, dude. Only like 25 of these in existence, by the way. So yeah, this is a really, really nice playmat to have. I don't really know if I want to use it, so like I'll probably sell it or something. It's worth like £200, I think I'm seeing. Like something ridiculous like that. Yeah, it's absolutely insane. But we also have 14 packs of Burst of Destiny to end this episode with an absolute bang. I don't think we actually have any use for anything in here, but you know, ending on like a DPE to add to the binder would just be incredible. So let's see what we get. Obviously, with it just being like a 4-round tournament, this isn't going to be the end of the series, because it wasn't that large of a tournament. So don't worry, we're not quite done here just yet. We've got Suship Uni, Night Flight, and Sword Soul of Taya. Dude, our deck was actually really, really nice to play today. It feels so much better, so much more resilient. Obedient Schooled is actually just a hell of a card. It's insane. Although we didn't actually use Borrow Sword, we didn't use Zeus. I don't think we dumped Entis once with Nadir Servant. It literally just came down to how strong our engine was in general with Obedient Schooled. Yo, we got Vipartu with the double pistols, Desert Eagles. Matchups were pretty spicy as well. What we had Dinosaur, Sword Soul, Tri-Brigade Melffy, which was a weird one. Oh yeah, it was the Albaz deck. That was really weird because we didn't get to see it in action. Yo! Fleurdelis and the Magnificent Map. Very, very nice Ultra to get. Incredible field spell card for the Fleurdelis deck. Definitely a sleeper compared to Sword Soul. I'm kind of glad we didn't see that today because it just snowballs so easily. But yeah, what else do we have in here? We have Sword Soul, Blackout, Orbitail, Mimicking Maneater Bug, insane card, and a double of our Taya. We got a second Taya already. Jesus, baby! Yeah, I genuinely don't think we need anything out of here, like whatsoever. We have Blackout, Mimicking Maneater Bug, Heritage, Nyami, and Sunvine Sowing. Not a bad card in the slightest. Very nice super rare to get. There's a lot of super rare cards in Burst of Destiny, but what else do we have here? Bumpkin Beast. We could actually play this. It's a level 2 beast. 2k defense. Crazy. Pineapple Thing, Sonic Tracker, Sword Soul, and Bayonet Punisher. Quick play spell card. Yo, Blood Rain. On the Plasma. Kotal, we got Silent Cascade, Gunkan, Night Flight, and Ice Jade Cradle. Yo, it's gonna be so funny if we pull absolutely nothing, dude. Okay, right. We have Royal Penguin's Guardian, Silent Crosswipe, Gemini's Golden, Transformer Boy, Ostrich, and another Sunvine Sowing. Another Sunvine Sowing. I wouldn't mind some more Sword Soul cards. We've pulled like a Moye in every box we've opened so far, so let's see if we can keep that trend going, I guess. Oh, yo, we got the Ultra B-Trooper Absolute Hercules. This thing looks absolutely insane. Like, the size of it, dude. It's actually crazy. Yeah, it's like anti-B-Trooper support. Just a super poly target against B-Troopers. I don't think they actually play it, but, you know, looks cool. It is what it is. We got Penguin Squire, Silent Cascade, Night Flight, Crosswipe, and another Vipartu. Yo, we're doubling up on literally all of the supers. That's so weird. Danger Disturbance. Disaster. Leaving us with 4 more packs. 4 more prize packs. Heritage of the Light. We got Nyami, Flandre's Ostrich, Penguin, another Ultra, dude. Borrowload, Riot Dragon. Really, really nice ritual monster. Incredible graveyard effect. Very, very nice. Very good pool. 3 Ultras. Damn, dude. 3 Ultras. 3 packs left. Can we get a secret is the question. We got Cupid Pitch. Very good Synchro 4. Magic-y Locking. Sword Soul Blackout. Starry Night Orbitail. And Reptilian. Melusine. Okay, yeah, this was a very good card in the 1 box each series. 2 packs left. What's it going to be? Cupid Pitch, Bumpkin Beast, Gemini's, B-Trooper Landing. Ah, oh no! Yo, we got Fleurdelis and Snowl to go with our Fleurdelis mat. Let's go, dude. Yo, we actually pulled a secret. Damn, hell yeah. We have some nice Burst of Destiny holos for the binder. And what we're going to cap it off with. What is the cherry on top going to be? I guess we can put 4 to the front. Just for a little bit of added suspense, we got Resortic Drytron, Night Sword Serpent, Assessment, Danger, 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 Blackout, Penguin Ninja with that big, thick booty, bubble booty. We got Abyss Keeper, Penguin Cleric, and Ice Jade Cradle. Another duplicate super. Jesus Christ, man, it's crazy. But yo, 3 Ultras and a secret. That's definitely above the pool rates. So we did very nice. A little buff to the binder. And a key challenge in the challenge gauntlet completed. We are 1 step closer to the end of the series. Champion, baby, let's go.